In today's installment of Guild Garage, we're going to go down and visit Tim Schmidt, take a look at his new 40,000 square foot facility and some of the toys he's been stuffing inside it. I always enjoy going to Tim Schmidt's place because, well, there's always lots of new things. He never stops. First thing is his gates. I mean, when you look either side, there's cars, there's toys all up and down the front of the property. And a recent addition to his driveway, well, two things. He's got the whole driveway lined from one end to the other with old gas station signs, which was quite the project to put all of that up. He's also creating a quarter-mile drag strip out of his driveway, and soon there's going to be a Christmas tree and the whole 9 yards. So you'll be able to speed up to his facilities. As usual, Tim meets me on a cool golf cart. I mean, you can't just have a golf cart. It's got to be cool. And with his dog Hipster, who, you know, I'm not a small dog guy, but I love Hipster.
Okay, we'll go for a ride in.
Yeah. Where'd your armored car go? Oh, it's the other building. So you never had any luck selling that, eh?
I didn't really.
Try hard, yeah.
I know I could have got rid of it.
I know that kind of sales thing. Yeah, maybe I'll sell it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
I got rid of both McLarens. And then I had yesterday, somebody text me a picture of my car saying, "Are you interested in this car?" It's not available. The guy really wants to get out of it. I fucking text him back. I said, "That's my old car."
I like this set.
Yeah, this is my white set.
Your white set.
The Porsche, the other Porsche. White Porsche will sit beside the other Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what she's driving today.
Oh, look at that. Well, I like RC Fox, but you got pocket change and pocket change.
Yeah.
Well, you're repeating yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was a no-brainer.
Yeah. Oh, and you got dropped out twice, too. Yeah, that's cool.
Now I got drop out, and I got dropped out.
Yeah, that's good. What happened to I guess the prowl, all that other stuff is in the new building.
The other building.
Yeah. Well, that's nice because it frees up this.
What I want to do is I want to take a lot of the stuff that I got on the walls and stuff, I want to bring it close to the glass here.
So you can see it better. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you sort of forget, well, I mean, you're so busy looking. This is such a beautiful building. Now, when you are building something like this, are you basically throwing ideas to anybody else? Or are you basically involved in the design, like right from the get-go?
I tell them what I want.
You tell them exactly what you want.
I'll do, okay, now here, I want to do this to this building. I want to do that to that building.
Yeah. So really, you're just realizing your design. Yeah.
I'm getting involved big time.
Yeah, well, I saw that with the cars. I mean, because you get a car, and when you finished with it, you've actually, a lot of people, when they get a car, they change it for the sake of changing it, and they don't improve it, and quite often they make it worse. Right? I mean, and that's the majority. But whenever I've seen something that you've done, sometimes it even looks stock, but not stock, if you know what I mean. Like it looks like properly designed in the whole bit. So you've got a really, you've got a really good feel for design. There's no doubt about that.
Then you get the haters, right?
Oh.
There's a lot of haters out there.
Yeah, well, you know what?
What can you do? I didn't build it for them. I built it for me. And you know what? I feel good when I drive that car.
Yeah, well, I think that you'll find that people who are haters are generally people who are just so jealous that that's the only way they can express it, right? And you just discount them.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the best attitude. Like, yeah, piss on that.
Don't bother me.
So have you got basically, well, not finished. It'll never be finished.
Never. There's always going to be room for another car.
Well, yeah.
See, tomorrow I'm getting, I don't know, a bunch of stuff I bought from the auction.
Yeah.
Getting dropped off.
Well, now you got to fill this building up again, too.
Yeah, I do, and I don't.
I know.
If I do my show again, I think I'm only going to open like 2 buildings.
Uh-huh.
3. I don't even know if I'm going to even open this one.
Well, you probably don't need to open this one if you got one of the more modern. And put them in the other one, yeah.
And park them outside.
And then you don't have to worry about it. Well, you have to worry about the cars when you got them parked outside. When they're not, you don't have one person looking after each car.
But then what I do is outside, I just rope them all out.
Yeah. Well, should we go over to the new building? Let's go. Show me what you've done.
Frank has done.
What Frank has done.
Frank placed everything that's in that building.
Yeah.
Frank has placed it. He's my curator. He's the guy that looks after the building. I get something new, he'll be the guy that places it in there.
Mm-hmm. So now we've seen Tim's original garage. We're going to take a look at a few of the other things on the property before we go to the main event. Nobody will ever suspect.
No. Listen, I quit smoking cigarettes. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
My doctor said you can smoke marijuana. After I quit smoking for 3 weeks, I get to the doctors and I said, I haven't had a cigarette or a joint for 3 weeks. Can I smoke a joint? Oh, hell, you could have smoked a joint 3 weeks ago. What?
Well, you don't smoke as many of those as you do cigarettes.
Oh, fuck. I was smoking 2.5 packs a day.
Yeah, so that's... Well, you could, but... Well, no, you can't because you'll end up on your back unconscious. So Tim's got this busybody neighbor that drives him crazy. Every time Tim does something, this guy tries to get in the mix, to the point where he's even sent drones up over Tim's property, which apparently Tim knocks down. One of the things Tim's done that really bugs the guy is he's installed this huge church bell, and he rings it at different times of the day. I think that's pretty funny, and I'm willing to help Tim out anytime he needs help like this. Yeah, I'm gonna ring the bell, and hopefully we can annoy the neighbor.
I hope you do. I hope it pisses him right off.
Yeah, anything I can do to help. All right.
Perfect.
That annoyed me.
Doesn't bother me. Yeah, well, so what I'm doing is with this, I've got a drill, an oil drill.
Mm-hmm.
It goes like this.
Yeah.
We're gonna hook it up to it so I can get on my phone and just do it on my
Do it.
phone.
Automatically ring the bell.
It's gonna be Wi-Fi. The buildings, all the buildings got Wi-Fi. So.
Yeah. Like an old air raid siren too, because he might find that annoying.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You might get in trouble with an air raid siren.
No, they won't know where it's coming from.
Well, yeah, no, nobody would suspect where it was coming from, especially the neighbor.
No.
Yeah. God, that building used to look so big, eh?
Oh yeah, did too. I know. Now you come out and you look. I think this one's 180 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's 400. So the other one's like twice the size.
Yeah.
This is the little workshop. Oh, Jeff must have just took off.
Oh, is that a Thames?
Yeah. Thames, 1949 Thames. Had an oil leak, and the oil leak was coming from the timing chain cover.
Mm-hmm.
So he just did all that. He's basically ready to start.
Mm-hmm. 49?
Yeah.
Excuse
The
me.
guy had the
hipster.
car for 61 years.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And it looked just like this when he had it, right?
Well, I don't know. No. He learned how to drive in it, though.
Is that right?
The guy's like 75 or something like that.
This is cool because, I mean, when I was a kid, there was not all kinds of these, but there was a lot of these, and they were turned into hot rods, and
Yeah.
a lot of them were being drag raced. These and the Fiats, the tiny little...
Yeah, the Topolino, like what's on the wall. There's one on the wall over there.
Oh, okay.
Jeff used to have a Topolino, I think it was called.
I've almost bought one several times. I'm so tempted every time I see one, and I've never pulled the trigger because it's always been, one was in Atlanta, another one in Southern California, and I go, oh, yeah, I buy it, now I got to get it home, and
Frank, do me a favor, open the other garage door over there. Yeah, the middle. No, the other one on the other side.
Got a nice interior in it too. That's a nice little truck.
I put a proxy bid on it, and sure enough, the guy calls me, yeah, you got a car. Oh, really? Nobody wanted it for more than what I offered?
Have you driven it now, or are you just
Oh,
getting
yeah,
to it?
no. I've driven it a few times.
Yeah?
That's when I found out about the oil leak. That's the Shelby.
Yeah. Have you driven the Camaro up there lately?
No. I was debating whether I should take that motor out of there because there's a good stout motor, 427 in there.
Yeah.
With a good tranny.
You got a Mini up here.
I thought about putting a big motor with the big blower on the front of this one.
Uh-huh.
That's a right-hand drive too.
All right. So, you used to have more cars up in the air than this, eh?
No, just
On
two.
the shrubs, just these two?
Just these two.
Yeah. So why did you put the Camaro up there?
It's all rotted around the back.
Oh, okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm
Don't
not going to
do it.
bother.
No. Because we do, that's what we do now.
Right.
I mean, I'm doing 20s and 30s cars. It's all Camaro and stuff. And I mean, they're so badly made. I mean, and you end up sinking so much. It's $250,000 these days to do what we used to do it for 50.
I know.
You know?
I know, it's crazy.
Now, mind you, people, when it used to be 50 grand, people were making
Oh, yeah.
$12 an hour, and now they're not,
Right.
And that's newish, eh?
Yeah, that's newish.
And it's still got the push button. That was such a cool idea.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, didn't always work well, but
This is the one I want to go look at now.
I like that. 58?
59.
59.
But look at this. swivel seats.
Yeah. I remember those. What else?
It's
There
chill.
was a few cars had.
And it's got air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 360. I think it's a 360 in it. I'm at 18 with the guy, and he's still saying no. I just let it ride. It's some car company that has it.
So what you got doing next door?
Where? In here?
In this, yeah.
Oh, that's. I was going to show you all that glass. I just got okayed for my extension on my toy room.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You do know that that's not really a toy room.
Yeah.
It's a building.
Yeah, toy building.
Oh,
These aren't mine.
this has changed.
This,
Oh, okay.
these 4 and those 6 in there
Uh-huh.
belong to a buddy of mine. His unit's being built right now, so he needs somewhere to store it. And I said, well, I got some space.
Yeah.
That's another buddy of mine, that Oldsmobile. I think it's an Oldsmobile.
And that's your Viper.
My bike, yeah, that's the 98.
Yeah.
Got a big supercharger
Oh,
on
you
it.
got
It was
a
a thousand.
tracked Argo.
It was a 1,000 horse car at one time.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do with the toy shop or the toy room?
Just put more toys in it. So
No, but I mean, like, what it's.
it's going to be, instead of an L-shaped building, it'll be a square building.
Oh, okay. Should we take a quick look?
Sure.
All right.
Oh no, I can't.
You
I don't
can't.
have my keys. I got to find.
Oh,
me.
okay. Well, don't worry about it.
Greg, you got your keys for the toy room?
Wait a minute. He just answers from the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did he hear you?
You heard me.
Holy shit! He's got really good hearing.
Yeah. Go ahead, make your day.
All right. I'll just take you for a quick walkthrough. Here's the toy room. After coming to Tim's, it sort of knocks the wind out of your sails when you think, well, maybe I would like to collect Hot Wheels. And then you see this and you go, well, what is the point? It's been done. I mean, it's really been done. Even up on the ceiling. So the cars aren't here. Well, that really opens this up because you used to keep your
Absolutely,
parents' cars in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that opened this up big time.
Yeah.
Somebody actually, Priestley.
Vic Priestley, yeah.
Yeah, Victor, I bought a lot of that. Probably that whole shelf, half of that shelf, a lot of this stuff I bought from him.
Did he sell you his dinky toys?
He wants to. He still wants. There's still. I got to go back and see him.
His dinky toy. I mean, he
you
started
gotta
collecting
see
those
some-
dinky toys when he was a little
You
kid.
got to
Right?
see some of the stamped metal shit that he's got.
Yeah, I know
probably-
he was just like
Probably $500,000
I
worth
saw
of
him
stamped metal
probably
stuff.
40 years ago. He showed me his dinky toy collection, which he had in
Yeah.
bags and boxes up in the rafters of a garage he had
Yeah.
at his old place. Right? Because he was my landlord for a while when I was over on Weston Road.
Oh yeah.
So he still had the first piece of construction equipment he ever bought when he was like 8 years old.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
He asked me if I wanted to buy his tractor collection.
How many has he got?
Got a few.
Yeah. Well, I know he sort of dropped it aside because when I was collecting, when my stuff came up, I really sort of thought that I had some pretty rare pieces. And when I started selling them, I thought Vic would be there for sure, and he didn't turn up. So I was really surprised at that. So I guess he's stopped
Yeah,
collecting.
he stopped.
Yeah.
He's getting to the point. He's getting old.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens. You get to
Yeah.
a point where you go, oh my God, it's just
And you know what
so
the
much
problem is?
maintenance.
The kids don't want the stuff anymore.
Well, that's true too. Yep.
They don't know. They
No.
don't know what it is.
No, I know.
It's like
And that's
if
always
you
been
got
the
a
way.
stick car, they can't hardly fucking steal the fucking stick car. Kids don't know how to steal the fucking stick car.
So that's the lesson is always
Yeah.
buy something with
Yeah.
a
With a
4-speed in it and a clutch.
That's right.
You leave the keys in it, it ain't gonna get stolen. But you know what? Of all of your gas station signs, which I'd like the Frontier, that rare and to go.
Yeah, that's
one's
one of the
brilliant.
rarest.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my most
The
expensive
Exxon
ones.
with the Tiger, because when I was a kid in the early '60s, that was the big thing that put a Tiger in your tank,
Yep, exactly. It was too.
and that was Esso,
Esso,
right?
exactly.
Exxon was the American version, but that's Sinclair because I always loved dinosaurs.
I know.
And to get the one, did you get it with the dinosaur on top, or did you find
Yeah,
it?
no, I bought it with the dinosaur on
dinosaur.
top. And
My favorite recollection of gas stations when I was a kid was there was a White Rose station in Richmond Hill And the reason I remember it so vividly is it was built like a little castle, and it just served
yeah.
gas. There was no gas.
Yeah.
There was no service there.
Right.
But it looked like this little castle with 2 white turrets and red
had
roofs on it.
They had one of those down on the lake shore.
Yeah.
Right across when you get off the Gardner there.
Yeah.
Right across the street there. I think what they've done with that old gas station, they moved it across the street.
Yeah.
It's a historical thing now.
Yeah. Well, they tore the one in Richmond Hill down to
Yeah, I know.
build Don Little Ford, so which was a shame. Yeah, they should have left it there. Now people would. Well, little guy, 1:45.
Oh, we got lunchtime.
Yeah.
Let's go for breakfast for lunch.
All right, let's do that. So, we've seen the original garage and we've seen some of the rest of Tim's property. And, we're going to go to the main building, but for some reason, I seem to have the munchies. I have no idea why.
Calling it a night. We're going to get in the Audi.
What are you going to do with the little guy?
He's coming with us.
Ah. You tired, boy? Eh? You tired?
Wherever we're going.
Oh, tell me about it. But I mean,
But I'll tell you.
there's one good identifier with you.
Here's a tip, Tim. To be completely incognito, all you have to do is this. Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, I know.
Right? You can't see me. You don't know who I am. Superman.
So now you've been on a quick tour of Tim's original garage and some of the property and other buildings. Well, we're going to get to the main event, the new 40,000 square foot building.